Hello, I'm back. This feels so weird. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new me. I'm just kidding. I hate that. New year, new me. Like, no, new year, same me, because we're just growing into the person that we're becoming. Okay. Anyways, hi. It's been a while since I've been on my channel. It's been since, let me double check when's the last time I uploaded a video. Actually, it's been 4 months. I want to say it's been like 5, because the last video that I uploaded was my sister's gender reveal video, and we are already, today's the last day of 2025. By the time this video goes up, it'll be 2026. I feel like a good way to come back to my channel was with the new year, you know, beginning of the year, try to come back and take the cobwebs off of my channel. So I'm here today to claim back my YouTube channel. I can't promise you that I'm gonna be here every single week or every month. It is kind of hard to stay consistent, which I'll get a little bit deeper into that. I know you guys can probably tell by the title. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video because I have no idea. I feel like a good way to come back to my channel is to reflect on 2025 and kind of go over the new goals that I want to set up for myself for 2026. I kind of just want to make this video so that it'll kind of inspire you guys to set up your goals and to kind of like motivate you to go out and do it. And I feel like if I film myself and I upload a video and I talk about the goals, then I feel like it's just kind of putting it out in the air for 2026 and to make it happen, and to also look back and be like, look bitch, you said you were gonna get this done and you still haven't done it. That is the goal for 2026. We are going to try to stick to the plan. So I just want to kind of come back on the channel and go over my goals for 2026 and kind of reflect on 2025. I'm also going to be getting ready because it is New Year's Eve. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing today, but I'm gonna get ready for the day or the night because it's already 2:30 in the afternoon. But as you can tell, I just got out the shower, so I'm gonna start doing my makeup, and I'm just gonna have a little sit down, get ready with me. Anyways, let's get right into the video, guys. Okay, so if you guys see me looking down a lot, it's because I have my, sorry, hold on, let me take out my little, if you guys see me looking down a lot, it's because I'm looking at my notes app on my phone, because I have my goals written down right here. So I'm gonna be looking at it just to kind of talk about it with you guys. Before we get into the 2026 goals, since it is the last day of 2025, I kind of just want to go over like the happy moments in my life that happened in 2025. I definitely feel like there was a lot more happier moments and good memories that happened in 2025. I can't really name a lot of bad moments that happened, but I just kind of want to go over the good parts of 2025. Not that there's any like bad moments that happened. I'm sure there is, but not that I choose to remember, because obviously I want to remember my years as great memories. And it is good to reflect on like the times that you went through something, you know, bad, and you want to reflect on it and become a better person. But as for me, the year 2025 was actually a really good year for me. I feel like a lot of good things happened and a lot of great outcomes came out of it. I'm kind of gonna go month by month on what happened this year, just so you guys can kind of catch up on my year, because I know I kind of, you know, became inconsistent towards the end of the year. So I just kind of want to go over that, and then we'll go over the 2026 goals for next year. Anyways, for January of 2025, January is usually the time that I spend on myself because it's my birthday month. We started off new year, obviously, and I turned 22. As you guys remember, you guys came along with me on my birthday photo shoot. You guys came along with me on my Disney trip for my birthday. We went to Sweetheart's Night, and then I had a birthday party as well with my dad. We had a whole birthday party together, and you guys got to see that as well because there's a video up on my channel. That's what basically went down in January. And then in February, I can't really name anything that exciting that happened other than Valentine's Day. We went out to dinner, and then we went to the farm. I know I took you guys along with me on that. And then March came around. I don't think I did anything too reflecting. And then fast forward to May, I found out that my sister was pregnant, that I was going to be a Thea for the first time. And by the way, guys, it is December 31st and she still hasn't had the baby because she's due January 5th. So she's already 39 weeks pregnant. By the time this video out, I really pray and hope that he's already here, because we have been waiting for this baby for not even just when she was pregnant. I'm talking about way before that. Like, we've been waiting for her to be pregnant a long time ago. So we're really excited and we're really anticipating, and I really pray that my sister has a smooth, fast labor and an easy recovery and smooth recovery. I'm excited to be at the I'm excited to meet him. I can't wait to see him. So that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to in 2026. Back to 2025. Let's see, what month are we on? May, June. My sister's birthday. We didn't do anything too crazy in June, and then July came around. Dominic and I took a trip to San Diego, and I did film a vlog for that, and I never did. I upload it? No, I never uploaded it. I did film when we were out there, and I don't know why I never uploaded it. We did take a trip to San Diego, and it was such a beautiful trip. I love going to San Diego. Every year we usually try to go in the summertime because it's so hot where I live. July was also the month that Jaslyn and Anthony had their baby shower for their first baby boy. I don't know if I took you guys along on that either. I know I filmed a little bit. And then Malachi got here in August, which is Jaslyn's baby. After that, September came around. It was the fall time, so we did a lot of fall activities. That's when I stopped being consistent, because in August was the gender reveal, and I posted a gender reveal video. We found out that Jesse was gonna be a boy. And then in October was mine and Dominic's 4-year anniversary. Everything just goes by so quick right after October. Like, everything just is like go, go, go. But November was Dominic's birthday. He turned 22. I just went out to dinner. I surprised him with a family dinner. Invited his parents, my parents, his sister, his niece, his cousin, and then their girlfriends came along, and then my sister and my brother-in-law came along as well. December came around, and now we're here. Now we're all cut up from 2025. I'm sorry that I wasn't as consistent as I wish I was, but that is a goal that I have for 2026. But anyways, let's get into the goals for 2026. Right off the top of the list, I do want to go to the gym consistently, which is going to be super hard for me because I don't know what I have, this like, not hate, but like this fear of the gym, and I don't know why, because the times that I've gone to the gym, like anytime I end up going to the gym, I'm like, this wasn't even that bad. I don't know what I was afraid of. So, but that is a goal that I have for 2026. Please hold me accountable because I need to go to the gym. But I'm paying for a membership and I haven't even gone. I can only name like maybe 3 times that I've gone in 2025. So this is the year that I definitely want to start to go more consistently. Not every day, because I don't know, I just don't feel like I need to go every single day. I don't think I need to go every single day, but I definitely want to just be more consistent, at least go 3 times a week. And even that's going to be hard for me. So hold me accountable. If you don't see me posting any gym fit pics or anything like that, be like, girl, get your ass in the gym. Come on, we need to be consistent. Another thing that I want to do, it kind of relates to going to the gym, is eating healthier. I feel like all of 2025, all of before that, I don't eat like healthy foods. I always eat out. I want to just be more consistent on making myself breakfast. I usually skip breakfast. I skip breakfast and I just go straight into drinking coffee and I call it a day, which is so bad. Do not do that. But I definitely want to start like being more of a breakfast person and making myself breakfast every morning, but definitely healthier breakfast, not anything like too greasy. And I want to eat healthy. I want to start like cooking for myself, because fun fact, I'm pretty sure you guys know, but I don't cook. It's because I don't know how, but I can learn. I don't think it's hard to learn to cook, because I always save these recipes from like TikTok and stuff, and it doesn't look that hard. Like, it really doesn't. And I've cooked before. I've made meals from TikTok posts all the time, and they come out like decent, you know. I just need to like do it a couple of times and then I'm gonna learn. My biggest thing, or my biggest excuse on why I don't cook, is because I don't live alone, and I don't know, I just feel like I don't want to be taking over the kitchen when, you know, my parents are home, because that's their kitchen. Anyways, that's just something I want to do, is I want to eat healthier. Moving on from that, another big goal of mine that I want to focus on in 2026 is I want to get closer to God. I've never been like a church girl. There was a point in time in my life when I was in high school and in middle school that I was consistently going to church, because there was a church where I live close by that offered like a youth group, and it was really nice. And I feel like that time of my life was really good, because I feel like I was consistent with my relationship with God. I talked to him when I needed help, and I feel like as I got older, not that like I was scared, but I feel like it was just more of like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get in touch with him. I didn't know, I don't know if this is like a touchy subject to talk about, but this was really lost for a little bit, that I stopped turning to him. And I feel like now, as I'm getting older and I'm like realizing like all my blessings come from him, come from God, like, and everything happens for a reason, and it's because of him, because things happen because of God, and he makes things happen. So I feel like if I just talk to him more often, like, everything is good, and I feel like all my blessings just come from him. So I just want to build like a better relationship with God, and that's like one of my biggest goals that I want to accomplish in 2026. I didn't see that, but my camera has been overheating, and I think this is one of my biggest regrets in 2025 is buying this camera, because I wasn't patient enough to buy a better camera. I decided just to go with whatever I thought was going to be good, and I'm learning the hard way that this isn't the right camera, and eventually I'm going to get myself into a newer camera, but until then this is going to have to work. And she keeps overheating for no freaking reason, like nobody's even touching her or anything, and she overheats. So we're gonna work on getting a new camera in 2026. Okay, back to what I was saying, or back to the goals for 2026. Another one of my goals that I want to accomplish is to save money. I feel like my biggest, as you guys know, you guys have watched some of the videos and you guys have seen, but my biggest downfall of 2025 was definitely spending money that I didn't need to spend. Yes, I like to splurge on myself, and I like to buy myself things that I want, aka I bought this camera in the beginning of 2025. I feel like I'm getting to an age where I want different things for myself, not necessarily like luxury or anything like that. I just want to better myself, and I feel like if I don't save money, I'm never gonna be in a different position in my life. I splurge on myself a lot. I buy myself the things that I want, and that's okay. It's okay to spoil yourself, but there comes to an extent where you have to sit down and talk to yourself like, do you really need this? Like, this is something that's gonna benefit you. Like, definitely a goal of mine and Dom's is to eventually move out and live on our own and get our own place. Whether it's an apartment or a house. A house right now seems just so far off in the distance because of the economy and the way that it is and the house prices. Like, I'm just gonna be real, because I'm not a rich person. I don't have money saved up like that. Like, I'm just gonna be real. I'm 22 years old. I live with my parents. Dominic lives with his parents. We don't live together. And definitely like the biggest goal of ours is to live together eventually, but I also don't want to like rush into something that we're not ready for. And I'm not saying that we're not ready to move in together. I think it's just we need to come to a place and come to an agreement where we're like, okay, this is what we want to move out, then we need to save our money. And that's what we're doing. We're trying. And the first step that I took to save money, we decided that we weren't gonna renew our Disney passes for next year, because we added up like our annual passes and it doesn't seem like it's expensive, because we did try to go consistently, but we do spend money every single time we go to Disney. We spend money on going to the parks, because we spend money on parking, we spend money on food, we spend money on the gas, we spend money on little like merchandise that we decide to buy out there. Like, it all adds up. Just on the Disney annual pass alone, we were spending $2,000 every year, because the pass itself was $2,000 for the both of us. It's a lot of money that I could be saving and putting away instead. Like, if I have the money to pay an annual pass, and I have the money to put that money aside into a savings account. So what are we doing, you know? Definitely that was like a start for us. Anyways, on top of saving money, I also want to pay off the debt that I have, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I need to pay off my debt. That's all I need to say. Like, there's not much to say to it. Is that I just wasn't responsible with my credit cards, and I overspent. I was spending way more than I was making, and now this is the consequence for it, is that I have to pay off my debt. I just realized I'm using the wrong side of the fucking brush. That's great. Back to what I was saying. Definitely I want to try to pay off my credit card debt that I have. I was doing such a good job for the longest time, paying off my credit cards on time, and then I don't know what happened, but since 2024 I have been racking up my credit cards, and now I'm in a pickle where I needed to finally start fixing that. So that's a goal of mine that I want to do, is just pay off my debt. I'm just being a real adult on here, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing, okay? I'm not just gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, like my life is perfect. Like, no, I'm being real. And if you don't want a real person and you want to go watch people spend their money and be rich and luxurious, then go watch somebody else, because I'm not that person. I'm just gonna be honest. This is my life, this is real, and I'm just being honest. And the first step of becoming a better person and trying to better myself is, hopefully my nose doesn't look crooked because I did that a little too much, but anyways, is taking accountability for what I've been doing wrong. And that's spending too much money, spending money I don't have. I've been trying to, like, you know, and it's not even that I buy myself like luxurious things. Like, I don't own a single Louis Vuitton, I don't own a single Chanel, nothing. I don't own any of that because I just don't, I'm just not a designer girly. And the day that you see me with designer shit, you'll know that I made it because, you know, I want to splurge on myself. But I've just never been like, oh, I need a Louis Vuitton wallet, I need a Louis Vuitton bag. Don't get me wrong, if you love luxury and you have the money to buy luxury, then that's good for you. And it just shows that your hard work is paying off. Nice to have those flashy things, but I'm at that age where I'd rather save $2,000 than spend $2,000 on a purse that I'm not even gonna use on the daily basis, probably. Again, there's nothing wrong with wanting to buy yourself luxury. There's nothing wrong if you own Louis Vuitton. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I applaud people who can live that life, because that is so good. That is so good for you. Like, it's so nice to have it. I can't get myself to spend that much money, even though I have, but not even on luxury. It's just I spend money on dumb shit. Like, it adds up. Like, I buy myself makeup I don't need. I buy myself like clothes that I don't need. Like, I can literally just go to fucking Walmart and buy myself the same shirt that Aritzia probably has. For example, this t-shirt right here is from fucking Aritzia. Did I need to spend $50 on a fucking t-shirt? I don't think it was $50, but you know what I mean. I can find the same dupe at freaking Target or Walmart, you know? Anyways, besides the point, I'm over here getting off track. The point is that 2026, I want to save my money and spend my money on things that I need, not things that I want. And here and there, it's okay that if I want to splurge, you know, if I have the extra money to buy myself the things that I want, then I'm gonna do it if I have the ability to. But my main focus right now is to save my money so that I can eventually get myself into the future that I want. Moving on with the money situation, back to the next goal that we have going on is to stay consistent. And when I mean stay consistent, I mean stay consistent with everything. Like 2025, I did spend a lot of days that I should have spent being more productive. That's another goal of mine, actually, by the way. Let's just go into that as well. As I want to be more productive, and by consistent, I mean consistent with everything in my life, not just the gym, not just YouTube, not just filming, not just like, I want to be consistent with everything. I used to be such an organized person. Not saying that I'm like unorganized. I feel like I still am a pretty well. I didn't even see when my camera stopped filming, so it cut me off. But anyways, I just want to be more consistent with everything in my life and in every aspect, meaning with the gym, meaning with filming, meaning with everything, literally everything. I used to be the type of girl that on my days off, instead of just like, you know, laying in bed and relaxing and enjoying my day off, I would wake up super early on my days off. I would get stuff done. I would clean my room every single time I had a day off. I would clean my room. I would do my laundry. Not saying that I don't clean my room or do laundry. I'm just saying that I wasn't as consistent this year. Not that my room was ever a mess. I would always clean up after myself, but I just feel like I'm not like as consistent with it than I used to be. And I want to go back to that person that I was, where I'd be like, you know what, today I'm gonna wake up at 7 in the morning, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna do my laundry, and I'm gonna clean up my room, have a nice clean fresh room, and have like the rest of my week to myself. Like my next day off that I have, then I can go ahead and like bed rot and day all day if I want to. But I don't want to do that either, because I feel like it's okay to spend days off and rest. Like, that's okay when you're tired and you've had a long week, then that's fine. But I definitely want to be more productive with my days off and do things that I do to prioritize myself and my mental health, because I feel like if I just stay home and just rot in bed all day, like, I'm not getting anything done. At the end of the day, I end up being like, oh, I could have, you know, gone to the gym. I could have easily just gone to go get myself a coffee. I could have hung out with my cousin. I could have hung out with a friend. Like, you know, like little things like that that I should be doing, I wasn't doing in 2025. And that's the change that I want to make in 2026. And then to add on to just being more consistent, obviously the next goal that I have is to come back to YouTube. And this is a start right here. I know I might not be as consistent like as a normal person would be. Like, I am still a full-time employee, so it's not easy for me to just be like, oh, let me just film right now and film my day. So I don't have time all the time to be filming my life, because my life most of the time consists of me working. When I do have the time to film, I definitely do want to focus on that and film more videos for you guys so that I have more uploads. I do want to focus on like coming up with ideas. That way it's not just the same repetitive type of video. All of 2025's YouTube videos were just mainly vlogs, and as much as I do love the vlogs and taking you guys along with me in my life, I do want to change it up every now and then and do something like this where I get to sit down, or like even if it's like a monthly checkup, like maybe I should be doing that, so that way I can kind of like reflect on my year a little bit better and be like, hey, so like this month this is what you did and this and that. I don't know, I definitely just want to come back to YouTube. I don't know what I'm trying to go with this, but I just want to be more consistent with YouTube and with my social media as well. Not that like I need to post every single day of my freaking life and my whole life on social media, because that's definitely scary to post like every single day and post like your whole life, but I definitely just want to be more consistent, like taking more pictures, you know, filming more often. Like when I'm out with my friends, like I feel like I missed the opportunity so many times to like record little videos with my friends and just to kind of have like the memories of them, not even necessarily to post them, but just to have the memory that I hung out with this person this day and I got to do this day, you know, just to look back on. On top of talking about filming and recording more videos and memories and being consistent and stuff like that, I do want to create deeper bonds with the friendships that I currently have. Not saying that I don't want to create new friendships, because there's definitely opportunities to make new friends every single day, but right now the current friendships that I have, I feel like I want to prioritize those friendships as well. I just want to hang out with them more often. I feel like I have so many friends that I have on social media and I don't really see them, and I want to make time for them, and I want to be able to see them, and just even if it's just something as small as catching up and going on a coffee date in the morning and then talking later like through a text message, like I want to just be more consistent with them as well. I want to see them more often. I feel like I didn't do a good job in 2025 of making plans to be with my friends, and so I feel like I didn't go out as much, which is also another goal of mine, is to go out and be more social. I don't know, I feel like I'm just such a homebody that I feel like I missed the opportunity this year to be out and about with friends or be out and about with my boyfriend. And it's not even because I'm in a relationship, because Dominic literally is always telling me like, go out, go be with your friends, like that's fine, you know. But I just feel like I missed the opportunities to hit up a friend and be like, hey, do you want to go grab some coffee? Do you want to go out for a drink? Do you want to go out to dinner and catch up and talk about our lives? Like that's definitely a big goal of mine this year, is to just, I don't know. So if you get a text message from me and you're a friend and I haven't talked to you in a long time, I'm like, hey girl, like let's catch up, please do, like please just come on, keep the friendships coming. Like let's talk, let's catch up, let's become friends if we haven't. Like I want to do these things because I want to build better relationships with my friends. I just feel like my friends deserve my time just as much as anybody else does. So that's just something that I really want to work on in 2026. But on top of, you know, being closer with friendships, I also just want to grow in my relationship. And not that this is like a bad thing or anything like that, but I just feel like as me and Dom are getting older, we're learning and we're growing together. And I feel like we always just grow in our relationship. There's always room for growth in any type of relationship, whether it's a friendship or a family relationship or anything like that. I feel like there's always room to grow. So I just want to continue that with him. Again, I mean this in the most like respectful way possible. Like I don't want you guys to think like I'm in a toxic relationship or anything like that, because we're not. I just mean that I just want to continue to grow our relationship and continue to build the foundation of our relationship, so that in the future when we do have kids and we do live together, like that is already set in stone. So we've been together for 4 years, so I feel like we're obviously like know each other and we know like what we like and what we don't like, but there's always room for growth, and I feel like that's just something that every relationship needs to do. So Anyways, on top of growing our relationship, I feel like a really big right step in that direction is to just go on more dates. Not that me and Dom don't go on dates, we go out all the time. Anyways, my camera died again for like the millionth time, so I'm on like a whole last step of my makeup routine, but I'm getting ready to close out this video anyways. But back to what I was saying, I feel like Dominic and I, we go out a lot and we don't really consider them like dates because we usually go with other people, or like we're just out and we're just like, oh, we're just gonna go eat. So I feel like I want to prioritize us actually going on like actual dates, and I don't know, like just doing something like spontaneous. But anyways, moving on to the next one. As you guys know, my sister's pregnant. She still is very much pregnant, but in 2026 this baby's gonna be popped out. Obviously, if he's not popped out yet. I just want to become a really good tia to my nephew, and not saying that I'm like a bad tia right now or anything. I'm just saying like I just want to be there. I want to be the tia that's there. I don't want him to be like, because I'm literally his only tia, at least from my sister's side. I'm his only tia, so I don't want him to ever feel like, oh, like I can't go to my, I know he's gonna be a baby, but I just want to be there for these moments too, because I want him to know that I was there. Like I want my family to be able to like look back and be like, oh, like your tia Kay was there for this, like she planned this for you and this and that. Like I just want to be that tia. I want to be the tia that he knows and he remembers and he can come to, and I just want to be the favorite. Like I'm just put it in the right words. I just want to be the favorite. Like let's be real. That's just the priority that I have for 2026. And then obviously, while doing that, I want to spend more time with my family. Not saying that I didn't spend any time with my family in 2026, but I definitely feel like we could have done a lot more together this past year, because I feel like there was other years where I feel like we were consistent with having cousins night or going out to dinner with my family. So I definitely want to prioritize that and like getting together with my family more often than other times. Like even if it's just like a random Sunday or Friday or Saturday, like a weekend where we're just like, hey, like do you guys want to come over, just so that I can like remember those memories with my family too as well. So I feel like getting together shouldn't be like a task or like a challenge. I feel like it should be like a regular thing, because I just remember growing up being around my cousins and like almost every weekend getting to see them because our parents would get together. So like I want to be that type of person. I know I don't have kids yet, but I definitely want to be this way starting now, so that way when I do have kids, it's not like oh, like all of a sudden you have kids and now all of a sudden you want to see us. Like no, I want to get to hang out with you guys separately before I have kids too, and like just get to spend time with my family more often, and also with my boyfriend's family as well. I want to prioritize us both being able to hang out with both sides of our family and just being there for them as well. And the last thing that I have on my list is to travel in 2026, whether it is traveling through an airplane or even just going to a new city. I just want to make it a point that I want to go see places that I haven't seen before. I want to go to a city that I haven't been into before. Like I said, whether it's flying on an airplane or whether it's just driving out an hour and a half to a different city that I've never explored before, that's a goal of mine, is just to do more travel, because I feel like in 2025 we didn't do a lot of traveling. We only visited, I think, like San Diego, and I don't think we went anywhere else crazy. So I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to travel more in 2026, or at least plan to travel sometime soon, because we're only getting older, and I feel like as you get older, like your priorities start to like, you know, come in first before getting to go travel. And since I'm so young, I feel like this is the time that I should be spending on going to places that I haven't seen before. So that's something that I'm looking forward to in 2026, and hopefully I can get that done. Anyways guys, I'm already all done getting ready. I just need to do my hair, but that's enough for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this inspires you guys to write down your goals for 2026. I definitely am going to be making a mood board of all the things that I wanted to do for 2026 and all my goals, but I'll probably save that for another video. And even if I end up filming it, it might just be on my TikTok or something like that. But definitely follow me on all my other social medias, that way you guys can kind of keep up with my life. If when I'm not posting on YouTube, then you guys can see what I'm posting over there. But that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm so excited for 2026, and I wish you guys a happy new year. And I know it's gonna already be a new year by the time this video is uploaded, but I wish you guys a happy new year, and let's get ready for the new year, and hopefully I see you guys a lot more often than I did in 2025. But anyways, see you guys in the next one.